Hello and welcome back to this channel. And if you're new here, I'm Bevan, and I help young men to stop wasting years of their life on fake advice and transforming their face, physique, diet, and sleep all in one place. And today we're going to be talking about the 10-year mindset. As you can see, let's jump right into it. Now, when you're scrolling, all right, you see 20-year-olds making millions. You're scrolling, you get envy, and you're jealous. Now you need to understand something. I went through it too. I would be scrolling sometimes and I would be seeing these 20-year-olds making millions online on Instagram and everything. I would literally see them make like millions, these supercars, these Lamborghinis, all that stuff, and I would just get envy and jealousy, which is a really bad emotion. And I will tell you one of my personal stories. I thought building a physique would make me happy. And it did, as a matter of fact, but not entirely. When I was 14, I thought if I would build the perfect physique, I would be happy for the rest of my life. That's what I thought to myself. And so I built a physique and I got the physique. And to be honest, okay, I was happy, alright. I was happy to show off my physique. I was happy to take my shirt off. I had no problems whatsoever. I was happy as fuck, alright. But then I realized something. I was still not comfortable with where I'm at. I would be scrolling on my phone and I would be seeing these teenagers, these 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds having like the perfect physique, something which I could dream of. And once I attained that kind of physique, like veins on abs kind of physique, and then I see another kind of physique which is even perfect, then I'm jealous and envious. That's when I realized that this is playing tricks on me. And that brings us to the next. It is not about the destination nor the journey. It is about who you become. This is one of the best quotes I've ever heard in my entire life, and I literally live by it right now. It is not the destination nor the journey. It's about who you become. Don't let their timeline be your map. Your timeline is different. You need to realize something. Even though you're scrolling on Instagram, like, bro, you know, we are victims of this vices, right? These modern day vices, like scrolling and watching too much content. Their timeline is not your timeline. Don't make their timeline your map. If they're 20 and making millions and you're trying to make millions, you have won. You're already in the journey. You're becoming the kind of man who would make millions in the future. Don't make their timeline become your map. As of now, I'm 18 and I'm seeing 19-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old millionaires. And there would be times where I would compare and get envious. And there would be times I would see literally a 15-year-old have more than 100,000 followers on Instagram. And he's from my old school. And I would see that and I would be envious. And then after I got envious and I was jealous, and then I saw this one reel from Rob the Bank. He said, you might be seeing all of these millionaires, all of these people. Their timeline is different. Your timeline is different. You just have to turn your brain off and do it and be patient. Be relentless, but be patient for your results. Your timeline is entirely different from theirs. Stop wishing for an easier and fast journey. Pray for the path to be hard and to sculpt you through the journey. Now, here's one prayer which everyone goes through, okay? Like, making that the path is very easy and the goal to be very easily attainable. Well, here's the thing. If the goal was so easily attainable, every single dumbass that you would see on the street who is scrolling, who's sleeping late, who doesn't even exercise, he would have accomplished that goal. There is a reason why that destination is hard. And if the destination is hard, the journey is obviously hard. And the journey is going to sculpt you into the man who deserves it, into the man who you want to become. So a couple of days back, I just prayed to the Lord to make sure that my journey is so slow and hard so that it can make me the man who I want to become. To make me the man who deserves all the success. That's what I prayed for. Give yourself time, but never slow down. As I told you, their timeline is not your timeline. They may blow up in 2 years. And I'll give you an example of Marlon, alright. Marlon blew up after 4 years. Marlon, you know that Twitch streamer. He blew up after 4 years. And I didn't know him until this point. Right now, he blew up. after 4 years. Before that, he went through the trials and tribulations. I know his story. I've seen his YouTube video titled My Story. Your timeline is different. Give yourself time, but never slow down. That's where the 10-year mindset comes in. The 10-year mindset is that I do what I do and not question it, nor think about quitting it for the next 10 years. You don't even think about quitting it, you don't even think about stopping it, but you never slow down. All you do is you're giving yourself time. Just have this concept. Okay, I'm going to do what I'm doing right now for the next 10 years. That should be your mindset, that should be your mentality. It can be regarding building a business, building a physique, looks maxing, whatever it is. Give yourself time, give yourself, okay, I'm going to do this for the next 10 years of my life. That should be your mindset. Most of us, we are impatient, and I don't blame you for being impatient. The reason why you're impatient is mainly because of your environment, because of our environment, bro. Instant dopamine, scrolling, reels, every 5 second, new piece of information, fast food, instant deliveries, and all this stuff, it just fucked our patience. You know those 4-digit testosterone old men in the 1980s? Can you imagine the amount of patience they had? It's incomparable to us. All you need to do is be patient with the results and just turn your brain off and have this mentality. Okay, I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for the next 10 years to achieve my goal. Right now, you probably would have a set of goals. If you're watching content like this, you would have a set of goals. You're going to relentlessly take action towards those goals for the next 10 years of your life. And there's this YouTuber, his name is MKBHD, you know, that tech YouTuber. He said that if you do something for a decade, it's impossible to fail. And that should be your story, that should be your timeline. You blow up in the next 10 years, and I'm going to blow up in the next 10 years. That's literally my mindset right now. I'm going to blow up in the next 10 years. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for the next 10 years, relentlessly. Now it's 2025. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing till 2035. And by the time I reach those 10 years, I realize, okay, this is my mission and my purpose, and I'm going to continue it or switch again. You need to have this patience. I saw this motivational video from Andrew Tate in YouTube. He said, if you're going to build anything that takes the test of time, it requires time. It requires time, patience, discipline, hard work, effort, tears, sweat, blood. It requires everything from you. Please be patient. Whatever you're waiting for right now, whatever you're waiting to receive, it is right there, and you don't realize how close you are to it. Have this mentality of competition. And I'll give you a different analogy. Think about it. Every single time you face like an obstacle, you just break down in a moment. Smile through it. You know why? Because another guy went through the same emotion, went through the same situation, and he quit. But you pushed yourself. You went past that point. You're that kind of guy. And I'm imagining that you're the kind of guy which went through a lot of fucked upness in his mind, in his life. You have cried because of overthinking. You were not able to sleep because of overthinking. You're not able to even breathe properly because of the expectations of others on you. And finally, you have a goal which is not very traditional, which is out of the traditionalism. And you have your own goal and you're set to achieve it. But then you finally come to realize that the goal which you have set for yourself takes time. It is not like this instant goals like grades or marks or some shit. Those are pretty instant, right? You just study, you write the exam, you wait for the marks, you get it. There's a particular date and time where you get the results. And that slowly conditions you. But your goals, whatever you're chasing after, it takes the test of time. It takes the test of your patience. It is all on you. The top link in the description is my paid product, a full guide on how to fix your face, physique, diet, and sleep. It is the one product which I wish my younger self had. Subscribe to be a part of this brotherhood, and never forget, become simply the all-rounder. Goodbye. Mwah.